It dates back to 1800s. The federal government forced the Sioux Indians to sign the Fort Laramie Treaty of 1868. And through that, they took about three-fourths of all the Sioux Indian land and left the Sioux around one-fourth. The one-fourth that they kept included the Black Hills. Well, they thought that the government, that there was just a bunch of mountains up there that didn't have any real value. That was 1868 they signed the treaty. About 6 years later, they heard there was gold there. So they announced to the world there was gold there, and all these white miners started pouring in. And the Sioux tried to repulse them, kick them out. And then they brought in the United States 7th Cavalry to protect the white miners as they illegally mined gold in the Black Hills. They ordered all the Sioux out of that area, and then they were moving further out on the plains. And they brought in 3 cavalry units, Custer's 7th Cavalry and 2 others, and whoever found them first, they were supposed to move them out. If they refused, they had orders to shoot any Indian over 12 who resisted. Custer found them first. Instead of notifying the other 2 regiments, he divided his group into 3 and attacked, and they got wiped out. It's called Custer's Last Stand. My great-grandfather was killed in that, and there's a marker on the battlefield where he fell. He was one of the leaders. But the discovery of gold, which we're going to talk about, was that brought about Custer's Last Stand in 1876. Then in 1890, they found some Sioux who were worshiping a new form of religion called the ghost dance. And they were worried they might go on a warpath. So they brought in the remnants of the 7th Cavalry. And they divided men on one side and women and children on the other, and searching for weapons. And in the search for weapons, they found one Indian who had a rifle hidden on him. They tried to take it, and they went off. They then shot indiscriminately into the Indians. They killed 250 Sioux. Most of them were women and children. And they justified this by saying they violated the religious code, that Indians were not supposed to worship their own religion. The Black Hills, after they wiped out George Custer and another group, they took the Black Hills. William Randolph Hearst somehow found out that there was gold there. He claims he bought the mine from 3 white miners. Now, how would 3 white miners get a deed to the Black Hills in South Dakota from Sioux Indians who didn't speak English? And they haven't given them 1 red cent to Sioux Indians. They took that illegally from Sioux Indians. Well, the government wanted to give them something like, about $10 million or something. The Sioux refused it. They said, no, we're not going to sell it. So William Randolph Hearst has been illegally mining gold there since 1880.
They're still doing that right now.
And still mining. It's the largest gold mine in the Western Hemisphere. They take out billions of dollars in gold. And you think that he, with all the billions of dollars he's taken out, that he would give some back to the Sioux who he stole the gold from. But he hasn't done one single thing on this. You'd think that they would set up a scholarship program. They lead in the state in people who can't read or write. And they're the poorest people in the state.